10-lap battle with some of the best sidecar racers, not just from Britain, but from the world, because in pole position is this man, Steve Webster, the 25-year-old Yorkshireman, who is lying third in the World Championships at the moment. Fastest in practice, clearly 1 minute 16 seconds, compared with the next man, Derek Bailey, with the Road Shuttle outfit, 1 minute 17.4 seconds, completing the front row of the grid. Number 3, Mick Boddice, with Chas Burks in the chair of his outfit, and all those three men using the 700cc power units. Second row of the grid, number 8, Mick Barton, and alongside him, the husband and wife team of Dennis and Julia Bingham. So, as I say, not just some of the best men in Britain, but some of the best men in the world. A 10-lap race, and Steve Webster has already been faster at 4 British circuits than any of the solo men. That's Mallory Park, France, Knock Hill and Carnaby, and the motor was a little bit late firing up, and so too was Derek Bailey's, and that really will be bad luck indeed for them. And 22, Ray Gardner, and there goes Steve Webster though into the lead at Redgate. And is he going to hold on? He's got the wider line. No, he loses out. No, he doesn't. He goes back on the outside, shuts the door firmly on the second place man. Looks a little bit like Mick Barton there in second spot. So Steve Webster and Mick Barton leading first and second, and Steve Webster with a clear track ahead of him, and that's exactly what he wanted. He would dearly like to make Donington Park the 5th British circuit where he is faster than the solos. There's an awful lot to do, 1 minute 16 compared with the low 40s, the quickest lap done by the solo man. So there's the race leader, Steve Webster. Tony Hewitt with the Fowler Yamaha 700cc Yamaha power unit put in for today's race. Behind him is Mick Barton, outfit number 8, Simon Birchall in the chair with him, and a little bit of fun and games there, a little bit like dodgems at the back of the field. And here's the leader coming through the chicane for the first time. End of the first lap, no problems at all for Steve Webster. In second place, number 8, and in third place was the husband and wife team of Dennis and Julia Bingham. There's the race leader, Steve Webster, Tony Hewitt in the sidecar, Mick Barton and his passenger Simon Birchall. And then Dennis and Julia Bingham in third place. Well, Dennis and Julia Bingham in third spot have been desperate to win a sidecar TT over the past 3 or 4 years. They've failed, they've had seconds, they've had thirds, still waiting for that victory. But they're in the hunt in victory in this sidecar race at Donington Park today. This is the man, though, that they've all got to beat. Steve Webster and Tony Hewitt. It's without doubt that this pair are the most talented sidecar crew in Great Britain today. They are the people that I believe quite strongly will become the next sidecar next British sidecar world champion, I should say. And this is the sort of form they've been showing in Europe all year. Steve Webster, Tony Hewitt just flashing through the chicane. Mick Barton, Dennis and Julia Bingham up and now into fourth place goes Derek Bailey and Brian Nixon. They're beginning to make up for a very, very bad start. The rest of the field going through, and you can see how quickly these outfits come into the chicane. They just throw them sideways to slow them down, and then hurtle on their way back out onto the start and finish straight past the pits. The leaders, meantime, down through Crane curves. That's the second, third and fourth battle. Outfit number 8, Mick Barton and Simon Birchall, the fastest dustman in racing. Mick Barton, a refuse collector from London, and he just found a problem there. At least Dennis and Julia Bingham found a way through to pass outfit number 2. That's Derek Bailey, and Mick Barton is right with them as well. And in fact, that's outfit number 3. That's Mick Boddice and Chas Burks. So they've begun to move up on this second man dice. Outfit number 2, Derek Bailey and Brian Nixon looking for the inside line, getting ahead of the husband and wife team, Dennis and Julia Bingham. Mick Boddice and Chas Burks, outfit number 3 behind them. There's the race leader, you can see in the bottom right of your picture. Second place still is number 8, Mick Barton. There's number 2, Derek Bailey. He is in third place. Dennis and Julia Bingham just behind him, and Mick Bodis and Chas Burks in fifth place.
And not to forget that this outfit that we're watching now, that's the number 8, Mick Barton and Simon Birchall in second place. They're only on 500cc outfit, and those in front and behind are the biggest 700cc Yamaha. So they have a power and capacity disadvantage, but doing very well with all that.
Mick Barton, outfit number 8, the 1982 European champion. 38 years of age. As we said before, the fastest busman in the business, and he's under pressure now, or coming under pressure more and more, from outfit number 2, Derek Bailey, with Brian Nixon in the chair. And Bailey looking for a way round, sitting almost pillion on the back of Barton's outfit. There's the gap between the leader and the second and third place men. 4 laps completed now. They're on their 5th lap, and Bailey again was thinking about the inside line, couldn't quite do it. Barton hangs on, Bailey's there, right inside him. The leader lapping in 1 minute 18.7 or thereabouts, and that of course is well off, not just for the quick lap they set in practice at 1:16, but also slower than the solo lap record that they were hoping to break, of course. Outfit number 2, Derek Bailey, 37 years of age, from Folkestone, pursuing relentlessly. Outfit number 8, Mick Barton, with Simon Birchall in the chair. Well, sidecar racing has been a branch of the sport where, let me say, older competitors have been able to do well. We've got 38-year-old Mick Barton leading 37-year-old Derek Bailey. It doesn't happen in the solo classes so much, Peter.
No, it doesn't, and we're watching a change for the second place there now, as Derek Bailey dives past Mick Barton on the brakes for the S's there, and it'll be very difficult for number 8 to reverse those positions, because I say only has the 500cc outfit, and now that Bailey, number 2, is up into second place, he should really be able to use the big power of the 700cc engine to pull away.
So the gap at the moment, 4.8 seconds between first and second place man. Can Derek Bailey, outfit number 2, can he catch outfit number 6, Yorkshireman Steve Webster and Tony Hewitt? They're out in front. This is outfit number 2. They're in second place. They're beginning to charge. A quick look down the leaderboard then at the end of the 5th lap. Steve Webster, outfit number 6, out in front. Number 2, Derek Bailey, is in second place. Third is outfit number 8, Mick Barton. In 4th position is number 3, Mick Bodis. 5th is number 10, Dennis and Julia Bingham. And in 6th place at the moment, Dave Hallam and Barry Dunn, outfit number 14. This is the Road Shuttle Yamaha outfit of Derek Bailey and Brian Nixon. They're striving to catch the fleeing Yorkshireman, and it does look visibly as though they've closed the gap. Well, Steve Webster has fitted some experimental Avon tyres for today's race in preparation for next weekend's Dutch TT, the 3rd round of the Sidecar World Championship, with the belief that if the tyres stand up to the extra power of the 700cc Yamaha engine round this 10-lap sprint at Donington Park, that it'll do well for the Grand Prix. Well, the gap now 3.5 seconds. Do you think, Peter, maybe the Avons are not doing quite as well as Steve would have liked?
Well, of course, it's always difficult when you make an experimental tyre choice, as Steve Webster has done, to know what's going to happen. And it's also possible that he may, in his haste to get away at the beginning of the race and try and set that very, very fast, that record, he may have cooked the tyres. So we're watching number 2 now, Derek Bailey and Brian Nixon. They may be in a better position. Their outfit may be working better, and then that's why they're catching up with Steve Webster and Tony Hewitt.
Derek Bailey, outfit number 2, with the Road Shuttle Yamaha outfit, have got 3.5 laps to catch Steve Webster, outfit number 6, if they can. They are closing the gap. The gap's gone from 4.8 seconds to 3.5, and you can see the gap there now on your screen. Steve Webster coming into the chicane, as Derek Bailey emerges from underneath the Dunlop Bridge through the chicane. And you can see how hard Bailey's trying. He's sliding that outfit in and out of the chicane. Driver and passenger Webster and Hewitt there, you can see down behind the fairing. They bob about for the braking going into Redgate. 2.6 seconds the gap now. Can Derek Bailey catch Steve Webster? They've completed 7 laps, 3 more laps to go. Webster leads. The gap, though, down to 2.6 seconds. Does he realise the danger? Has he got anything in reserve? Or can this man, Derek Bailey, outfit number 2, catch Steve Webster? Derek Bailey, runner-up in the British Championships last year, runner-up in the European Championships in 1983, was the winner of the Mac Hobson outfit and Mac Hobson Trophy for sidecars at Mallory Park last weekend. And there is Bailey, definitely the bit between his teeth, a very determined man. There's Webster, and Bailey's right on his tail.
And it looked as though Webster was perhaps having a bit of tyre trouble there as he slid through the corner onto the main straight, and the 700 is really vicious sort of power. And Tony Hewitt, the passenger, was telling me that it really judders and shudders around at the back when you try and accelerate hard out of the corner. The old back tyre gets too hot and shudders around. So they're visibly being caught now by the second crew, Steve Webster and Tony Hewitt.
I'm confident that Webster knows what's happening. He's got pit signals. They're a very efficient, organised team. The gap 2.14 seconds, so half a second shaved off by Derek Bailey. But I think Webster and his passenger have not looked over their shoulders just once at all. They know what they've got to do, and that's merely to keep their outfit in front of the opposition. They're catching up a slower man now. Will that balk Webster at all? Can Bailey catch him? Webster, 25 years of age, Bailey, 37. And Webster was a clubman champion back in 1982. Here is Bailey in the picture, moving up on the slower man, storming through, not losing a great deal of time there, if anything. And in fact, now it's Webster who's got a problem as he struggles to overtake one of the slower outfits in the race. And it's the charge now down the back straight. Bailey, of course, must take this man before he gets to the chicane. If he's held up, he's going to be in trouble. No, he's safely through. He's got him. That could have been a nasty moment for Derek Bailey.
Yes, he had to go offline for a very nice bit of late braking manoeuvre from Bailey and Nixon.
So this is the last lap. 9 laps completed, and it's 1 second. 1 second the gap. And Webster again closes up on a lapped outfit. Just 1 second between the two outfits. And there is the gap. They've got a slow man between them. And Bailey is being forced to hold off a little bit. He couldn't find a way through. Now he can. He just barges his way through on the inside. He's got his sights fixed firmly on the man ahead of him. Steve Webster, outfit number 6, being chased by number 2, Derek Bailey, who made a terrible start. Bailey was down in 5th place at the end of the first lap. He was much, much slower than that off the grid. A great ride by Bailey, but a fine performance from Steve Webster out in front. Webster, 3rd in the World Championships, and he's balked. He's slow, and he looked for the inside line, couldn't quite make it. And of course, these men with the slower outfits have got no idea that Webster and Bailey are there, and Webster balked again, and Bailey's right with him. And can he try the classic overtaking manoeuvre on the inside and the chicane on the last lap? He's going to try, but Webster's holding him off. He closes the gap, and Bailey almost runs up the back end of Steve Webster, and Webster's going to win this one, and Bailey gets in a big slide, almost loses it, hangs on, and a tremendous victory for Steve Webster, outfit number 6. Steve Webster, Tony Hewitt are the winners. Second, but a fine performance from outfit number 2, Derek Bailey and Brian Nixon, and we are still waiting for the 3rd place man to go through. And there it is, outfit number 8, and that is Mick Barton and Simon Birchall, chased over the line by number 3, Mick Boddice and Chaz Birch. What a great, great race. Steve Webster the winner, Derek Bailey second. In 3rd place was Mick Barton, and in 4th place, Mick Boddice.
Yes, that's confirmed that result now. It's Steve Webster and Tony Hewitt, the winners, ahead of Derek Bailey and Brian Nixon, and then comes Mick Barton.